Well, hello, hello, my friends. I'm here today with Sergio Gomez, and we're going to talk about finding the value in your personal experiences.
Hi,
Whoa.
Beth. How are you? That's an awesome topic. I love it.
Thank you. I am really excited to share my topic today, but first I want to know, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Super happy. Super happy. Beginning of the year so far it's going well. Excited, and now as we kind of jump into February very soon, I think exciting continues. So, how about you?
I am just moving along with my goals and feeling good and
Excellent.
have a plan. So I'm prepared. I'm ready for this
Excellent.
year. Let's
Excellent.
go.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
Super.
well, yes, I mean, we always come to these conversations feeling energized and feeling
Mhm.
positive, and I think that's such an important thing to bring to your work every single day, not just on Wednesday mornings when
Right. Right.
we have these conversations. But I had a really powerful experience
Hmm.
just last week. And so I wanted to share that story and how I came to think about today's topic, because I know as artists, we of course pull a lot of the creation that we do from our past experiences, from our personal life, and we try to communicate that and express that in the best that we know possible, whether that's through paint or written word or some other creative medium. That's what artists do. But
Hmm.
I think sometimes we forget that these powerful moments or these powerful experiences can happen anytime. It doesn't have to just be something we're healing from the past, or maybe something that inspired us a while ago and we're still working on those same things or that same theme. I think sometimes we can experience something powerful in our life and then immediately use that to then think about how we're creating even after that immediately. Has this ever happened to you where you've had an experience and it kind of just threw you back just a little bit and it made you sort of rethink a lot of what you were doing?
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think there are experiences that particularly that come unexpected, and
Mm-hmm.
kind of disrupt, right? Kind of what you have planned or disrupt what you are expecting, or even the way you're thinking, and then all of a sudden you find yourself asking those questions, and trying to analyze what just happened. I guess depends on the size of the experience, right? Some experiences have a greater impact than others, but yeah, definitely has happened to me. And as you're talking, I'm actually rehearsing in my head, which one was maybe one of the more recent ones, because I think coming
Mm-hmm.
both positive experience, negative experience, that can have an impact in what we do.
Mm-hmm. Well, last weekend I had a really powerful dream. And I have dreams just like everyone else, but something about this dream felt really important to take a deeper look at. And for me, I was meeting like my true spiritual self.
Mm-hmm.
I was meeting the person that is inside of me. It wasn't this physical body. It wasn't me, but it was me more as a child and my childlike spirit and energy. And the feeling I had was so incredibly overwhelming, full of joy and this pureness and this lightness. And I thought, is this my true, authentic voice? Like, is this my spirit that is living inside of me? That if I just forget everything that happened to me in my past, all the challenges, all the baggage that I think that we bring with us along the way, what if I let all that go and let this spirit have a more powerful voice in my life? And so I've been thinking about that a lot, about how it shapes the conversations I have, how it shapes the work that I do, and how I serve people. And it really has been something that has given me more discernment than ever. And I think that's what our personal experiences can do for us, is if we take a look at how they're shaping us, does that give us the discernment we need to make the decisions that are going to be best for us in the future?
Mm-hmm.
So that has been sitting on my heart for about a week. And I knew I wanted to talk about it today because even after that, I've been telling people this story and I've been meeting with artists and I've been talking to them about what's going on in their lives. And there are things that happen to us every single day that we can either, you know, just pass it by or really allow it to inform us about how we're making decisions and living the life that we're creating. So I had sort of like,
Exciting.
this is a lot. I mean, how does this feel? Like, what's coming up for you, Sergio?
No, I think that is very true. It's so true. And sometimes, like, speaking, like, for example, if I'm reading something that all of a sudden touches on something I'm working on or I'm thinking about, or I'm having a hard time, and that what you read that day, for example, it just makes you think, makes you change your perspective, or makes you say, wow, it's like everything lined up so that I could receive this message. And for your case was a dream, but it could be like something you read or something you hear, or somebody you encounter sometimes that are those crossroads that happen, right? And but we hear that voice, we hear that kind of a sense of awareness of, you have to tune into this, you have to pay attention to this, because you are in the middle of making a decision, or you're in the middle of going into something new, or even something old that you need to look back at, and being receptive, I think, is super important. So I definitely have had those things, not as much in dreams, because I hardly ever remember my dreams, but mostly like in things that happen through a specific day, when I read something, or I hear something that just makes me stop. And a lot of times happen to me like from a podcast. I like to listen to podcasts, so sometimes it's something that the person on my ear said that I have to pause it, sit down and write it down, just so that I can go back and think about it again, and find the perspective on it, so that it could truly make the change, and not just like, oh, that is kind of cool, and then you forget about it, right? But and I love kind of what you're doing too, of sharing this with others, and talking about it now here, sharing it with us, because it makes it even more powerful as an experience, that if something that you just keep to yourself, and well, eventually will fade out.
I wanted to add to what you said about, do we actually let it create change for us when we've had these experiences? And so I came up with a little 3-word sort of filter to walk through. When you have these experiences. Are you going to allow it to unblock something, unlock something, and then unleash something? And so if I can think of those 3 things when it's happening, so for me, if I'm thinking about this dream that I had, what is it helping me unblock? Well, any sort of am I enough, or who am I questions, or is this something that I should do? But it was like, no, very clear that I should just forget about all the what other people think narrative, and focus in on what it is that I have to say. Who is it that I am from a spirit level, and how am I expressing that? So I'm unlocking some really powerful actions here to listen in to my heart and lead from that. Listen to my spirit and give that spirit a voice, more of a voice, and then unleash it. Well, I'm taking all these new actions. I'm going out there with more confidence because I feel grounded in this knowing of who I am. And this process of self-discovery came through a dream in a small moment, but it was so powerful that it did help me to see, well, what can I unlock, or what can I unblock? What can I unlock, and what can I unleash? And I feel really fired up about it. So
I wrote them down, Beth. I wrote them down on block, on lock, and on leash. They're on my little note right now. I love it. I love that.
Yeah. So anytime we go through an experience, big or small, I think we can ask ourselves, or use those 3 words to inform us about, well, what can I let go of? What can I create more space for? And then how can I go out and share that with others?
And I love that, particularly the last one, the unleash one, because to me, the word unleash, it's like you let something free that is meant to be free, that is meant to give us more. So it has the potential of becoming something greater and huge and substantial. Unleash to me is like, yes, go for it. It's like when it's not just letting it out, but just really giving it all freedom to exist and to be what it's meant to be or to do. And I love that, unblock, unlock, it's like get out of the door, you know, get out of the way almost, right? You unblock it, unlock the door, and then let it out. That's kind of how I'm
Yes.
visualizing it, and I love it. I think this is powerful.
Oh, good, good. I'm so glad I told this story today because I'm telling you, I've been thinking
Mhm.
about this nonstop since it happened, trying to say, what more can I learn from this experience? Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
am I trying? What is it I need to know?
Hmm.
And this has been such a clear message for me.
Hmm.
And it's really helped me just get back to what is it that I want to do in this world? What is my mission? And how am I serving people to have this mission come forth through me? And so it's just been really re energizing. So if some of you are feeling a little bit stuck or like you're not really sure about how you're moving forward and where your year is headed, I want you to think about this. I want you to think about what you can unblock, what you can unlock, and what you can unleash right now. And
Hmm.
just maybe write down the answers to those three questions. And see what comes up. And then let me know. Tell me in the messages or in the comments. Because I think this is a powerful time for us to say yes to ourselves. And if we're
Hmm.
not already doing that, then we're missing out. So,
Yeah, I love it, Beth. I think this is really good. One of those things that we should click the save button in this video, save it for later so you can always go back to it
yes.
or write it down. I did write it down for me so I don't miss it or lose it. And so that I can unleash it, right? I can unleash it as well. So, no, this is powerful. I think, you know, and this could work both for positive experiences and also negative experiences, you know, that this disrupt or life, and kind of looking back at those, you know, what can they teach us using this framework?
Right. I love it. Okay. Well, I can't wait to see you guys using this in your own life. Let me know how it's helping you out and make sure, yeah, like Sergio says, save this video, leave a comment, let us know how this wisdom is hitting you today. Because
Hmm.
I think it is powerful. Because like
Absolutely.
it came from a dream, so of course it's powerful.
Absolutely, that is good. Awesome.
I love it. Well, how can our friends connect with you, Sergio, so that they can follow all the amazing things you've got going on?
So the best way to follow me, just find me on social media, Sergio Gomez Art. Or you want to visit my website, sergiogomezonline.com. How about you?
Perfect. You guys can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Beth English. My website's bethenglish.com. And I would love to connect with you. Send me a DM. Let's chat about dreams and how powerful they can be and how we're going to use them and our other personal experiences to unleash the amazing gifts that we have to share with the world.
That's awesome. Awesome. I love it. Love it.
Thanks for watching, you
Thanks,
guys.
everybody. Good to see you later.
See you next week.
Till next week.
Bye.
Bye.